All right, good morning, everybody. We're going to start with our toe lift, so lift and lift. It is Tuesday, so we've got our Tabatas today. 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. We have 2 exercises, and we're just going to switch things up a little bit today. Heels up, right, then left, right, and left. So instead of doing, 1 and 1, alternating A, B, A, B, we're going to be doing A, A, B, B, and then repeating for a second round. 4, 3, right leg, swing it. We're going to take it front to back. You can just do heel toe. You can do a swing. You can hold on to something if you need to. 4, 3, 2, good. Switch it to the other side. So swing and swing. Start with a small swing. Just kind of assess, see how your leg is doing today. And we're going to start to make it a little bit bigger. 4, 3, switching sides, out and in, out and tap. So you can cross and cross, just tap and tap, or add that nice big lift. 4, 3, 2, switch it over to the other side. So out and front. So out, cross. Good. 4, 3, 2, switching sides, hip circles, heel down, toe up. Try to keep the leg right to the side of your body. Change direction, circle and circle. 4, 3, switch it to the other side, heel down, toe up. Nice good circles right on the floor. Change direction. Good. 4, 3, slow deadlift. So we're going to hinge it forwards, stand up nice and tall. Think shoulders down and back, ribs are tucked. So hinge, 2, lift, 2. Think about stretching your glutes and your hamstrings, and then bring it back up. Nice good lift. Down and up. Couple more. One more. All the way up, arm circles, up and back, back around to the front. Lift, circle. We've got 4 more. So your arm circles might be a little bit more out to the side, and that's okay. I know people that can go even straighter all the way up and around. One more. Slow squat in the center. Sit it back, hips to heels, push through to stand. So down, 2, lift, 2. So just think slow and steady. This is our time to do an assessment. How are you feeling today? How are the hips, knees, and ankles? We just did a little test. How are our shoulders? Good. 2 more. 1 more. In the center, hold it here. Just nice big open and close. Little stretch, little pat on the back. Good. 4, 3, 2. All right, forward step and reach. So forward, step it back, reach and pull. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. 4, 3, 2. Side lunge, step it out to the side, hold it in place. A little side to side. If you would like to add a little rotation, we're going to take hand rotates as your other arm reaches back. Hold it in the center, cat-cow, inhale, exhale. Good, shoulders down and back, inhale, exhale. This is pelvic movement. 1 more. Good, let's roll it all the way up, 1 vertebrae at a time. We're gonna walk it out to our plank, incline plank if you would like, using a chair, a wall, a countertop, a bed, whatever you have that's stable and sturdy. Let's take it up, down dog, and then back to plank. Down dog, back to plank. Down dog, plank. Couple more, down dog, plank. 1 more. Good, bring it all the way back up to standing. Walk yourself back up or step it back, bring it into the middle. We're gonna go for our heel stomps. Right here, stomp it down. Stomp and stomp. Good, 4, 3, 2. Good, march it out, shake it out, roll the shoulders. Up, back, and down. Grab your drink. Today is gonna be a long day. It's already warm and I've got the fan running and I don't know if it's even helping. So I've got a fan, but it's just blowing warm air. So first circuit, we're going to do a side stepping squat. So we're gonna take right leg out and then right leg back in. Then we're gonna do the left side. Then we're gonna do lunges on the right, lunges on the left, and then we're going to repeat. So we're doing 2 and 2 today instead of 1 and 1 like we normally do. Decide if you want to grab weights. I'm going to stick with body weight today just because of the heat. So we're going to go with side stepping squats, right side only in 3, 2, and 1. So we just start, we step it out, and then we bring it in. Step it out and bring it in. So we step out with the right foot, push off. So we're getting a little bit of single leg work. Our left leg is doing most of the work to bring us up to standing. And then our right leg, we're getting a little bit of inner and outer thigh. Good, rest. We're gonna do the same thing, stepping out to the left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, so step it out and bring it up. Step out and up. So check your position. Make sure we're not turning it into kind of a weird little side lunge. We step out, we center, and then we lift. Step out and center and lift. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna go for lunges. So I'm gonna step my right foot back. We're gonna do right side only, 2, and 1. Good, so drop it down, push through to stand. So we're getting our single leg work in here today. So this is gonna be all single leg. When we go through the rest of our circuits, if you want to do right, left, you can. Good, rest. But like for rows, I'm gonna do both arms at the same time. But if you wanna do round 1 right, round 2 left, that's an option. Here's 2 and 1. So other side, so just drop it to our lunge, stand tall. Lunge and tall. So shoulders over hips, drop the back knee down towards the floor. So your front knee wants to stay right about over your shoelaces if you can. 2 and 1. Little shake out. We're gonna repeat and do that again. Side stepping squats. Decide maybe you wanna grab some dumbbells. 2 and 1, but we're gonna step it out, push off and tall. Step it out and tall. We don't have to take a huge step. I go to about shoulder width apart. But maybe if your hips are really tight, you go for a shallower step or a narrower step and a shallower squat. 2, 1, same thing, other side. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. So again, step it out and stand tall. So we want to keep chest lifted versus letting our body drop forward, and we don't want to keep it so lifted that we're arching our low back. Here's 2 and 1. Now we're going to go for those lunges. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, so step it back, drop the back knee down towards the floor, and then I just tap it in. You can step it in, but if you want to, push that floor away. Keep that front leg working. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Switching over to the other side. So just nice, good lunges. Good, 3, 2, and 1. So step it back, push through and stand tall. So we've got about 10 seconds. Then it's a short rest. And then we're gonna go for upper body. So we're gonna alternate lower, upper today. 2 and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, walk around, grab a drink. We have rows and we have bicep curls. So again, we're gonna do 2 rounds of rows, 2 rounds of bicep curls, and then we'll repeat. If you wanna do right, left, go for it. So grab a couple of dumbbells. Again, I'm keeping it light just because of the heat. In 3, 2, and 1. Rows right here. So nice good hinge forwards, drive it back, nice good squeeze. Make sure we're not lifting with our upper body and arching. But again, make sure we're not rounding our upper spine. You're gonna get a lot of biceps if you're rounding at the top. We wanna squeeze. Good. Bring it in. A little shake out. Gonna do the same thing, round number 2. Good, 3, 2, and 1. So shoulders down, it's a hinge. Your chest is open. We really wanna squeeze the shoulder blades together. So you wanna pinch and then down. And it's tempting to pinch and then lift. We wanna feel this mid-back versus upper back and traps. So mid-back, 2, 1. Good, bring it up. Going for bicep curls. I'm gonna do palms facing forwards. 3, 2, and 1. So elbows are underneath the shoulders. So we don't need to bring them up and pop them forwards. We're gonna keep them right here. So just a nice good curl, soft knees, little bit of a rib tuck. So sometimes we puff out our chest here or we tuck. Good, rest. You want to be tall and just little tuck. It's very small. 2 and 1. So again, good bicep curls. Both at the same time if you can, especially with lighter weights. But if you're going a little heavier, you can alternate. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super short rest. We're going right back into those rows. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders down, ribs tucked under, hinge, squeeze the shoulder blades together. So if you find that your upper back is rounded and you're just pulling kind of up to your armpits, you're gonna feel your biceps because you're doing another set of biceps. You have to focus on squeezing the shoulders. 2 and 1. And that's gonna help us get that nice good tall posture. Second set of rows in 2 and 1. So squeeze and release. So nice good squeeze, 2 and 2. I tend to go up quick and then start to go down fast too. So I'm trying to control the dumbbell going down to the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Bicep curls. Second set. Good, 3, 2, and 1. So just a nice good curl, nice good lower. So up 2, down 2. The elbows might go forward a little. We just don't have to make them big curls today. I'm just gonna focus on some good strength. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, short rest, 10 seconds. We're gonna repeat set number 2. 3, 2, and 1. So curl it up and take it down. Good, we've got about 10 seconds. And keep an eye on the wrist. So sometimes when we go a little heavier, we pop and let the wrist kind of cock back. You should feel like you're curling your forearms just a bit. Good, rest. Walk around, grab a drink. We're gonna move on. Circuit number 3, which is back to lower body. We have deadlifts and we have curtsy lunges. So I'm gonna do 2 rounds of regular deadlifts. And then I'm gonna do curtsy lunges, round 1 right and round 2 left. So grab a couple of dumbbells if you'd like, or again, body weight if you need to for lower body today. But 20 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So it's just a nice good hinge forwards and a stand up tall. So just like we did in the warm-up, I want you to think about reaching down right to the side of your leg, and you're gonna pick something up, and they're not out in front of you, they're right next to you, right next to your feet. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go second set, deadlifts. 3, 2, and 1. So we hinge the forward. Again, tucked ribs, just a little bit of a tuck. So you've got that kind of a stiffer upper body here. Good, 10 seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, curtsy lunges. I am gonna use a dumbbell, but I'm just gonna use one. And I'm gonna do round 1 right, round 2 left. 2, and 1. So I'm just gonna go for a nice good curtsy and then stand tall. Curtsy and tall. And this is another one I wanna think about setting the dumbbell down right next to my foot. So it's completely parallel to your foot versus out in front or way behind. 2, and 1. Bring it in, switching it over to the other side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So little curtsy, cross, and sit. Check your position to make sure we're not doing a big turn. It doesn't have to be a huge step, but we do want to cross it over to the other side just for balance. If we try to cross it right behind, this is much more of a balance challenge. 2, and 1. Back up. Deadlifts, round number 2. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders down, ribs tucked. Hinge it forwards. Stand nice and tall. I'm going to stick with doing both legs. We've already done quite a bit of single leg work today. So now I'm going to focus on my legs working together. 3, 2, and 1. Little rest. Here's 4, 3, 2. Deadlifts, round number 2. So hinge forwards and then nice and tall. Shoulders down and back into your back pocket. So I think about like I'm trying to hold something underneath my arms. So I'm carrying a whole bunch of stuff. So I put a couple things under my arms. Here's 2 and 1. So I can hold it in place, leaving my hands free to carry something else. Good, 3, 2, curtsy lunge. So we just do a little cross behind and then we stand tall. So it's a little hinge at the hips. So you're making a little finger sandwich, but it's right in the crease of the hip. So hip goes back and then we sit into that outer glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Switch it over to the other side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So curtsy lunge. So good, cross and lift. Cross and lift. So it's just a little curtsy. It's okay if your knee doesn't touch the floor. If you can do a curtsy here and feel like you're loading up this hip, that's what we're going for. Good job. Bring it in, shake it out, walk around, grab a drink. We're halfway through, 3 circuits down, 3 to go. We're switching back to upper body. Focusing on back of the body here, we have tricep kickbacks, or you can do an overhead extension. And then we're gonna do straight arm press backs. I'm gonna go light because I'm gonna change my hand position so that my palms are facing forwards. So I go lighter on these, but you're welcome to do palms facing in if that feels better for your body. But we're gonna roll the shoulders down and back, hinge, and then we rotate from the shoulders, pull up like we did a palm up row, and then we're gonna straight arm, kick it back. So 20 seconds, kickbacks in 3, 2, and 1. So palm facing forward, kick it back and bring it in. What tends to happen to me is this arm likes to start to rotate in. So I really have to keep an eye on it. And what also tends to happen is we start to take it back and we start to pop our wrists. And we're doing more of a wrist curl. Good, rest. I don't want you to do wrist curls. I want you to kind of lock in the hand. And we're gonna go for our second set, 2 and 1. So curl it. So try to imagine, or try really to think about a very loose grip on your dumbbells. It's secure, but it's loose. That will help kind of start to prevent you from popping the wrists back and curling them under. 2 and 1. So a little bit of a shakeout. Now we're gonna do our straight arm press backs. And again, I'm gonna try to do palms facing forwards. Here's 2, good, time's on. So straight arm and bring it back. Straight arm and bring it back. So it's a little different than what we normally do. For these, normally I would be using 8s, but since we're doing kickbacks before this, I've got 5s. Don't have to go heavy here. Rest. A little shakeout. We're kind of getting our triceps at the top and at the bottom, so at the elbow and the shoulder. Good, hinge it forward, palm facing forward, and reach. If you need to have palms facing in, go for it. Just make sure that we're not curling our shoulders forwards. Open them up. If you need to, I'm already starting to feel this. You can absolutely alternate right, left. 3, 2, and 1. Little shakeout. We're gonna go for our kickbacks. Round number 2. 3, 2, palms up, here we go. So kick it back, bring it in. And this is another one. This is a lot of upper mid back, back of the shoulder. So please feel free to alternate or to do right, left. So even with me doing my 5s, I'm feeling this today. Here's 2 and 1, little shakeout. I tend to carry all of my tension in my traps too, so that doesn't help. 2 and 1, so bring it up. Kick it back, bring it in. Kick it back, bring it in. So just that little squeeze. I kind of want to go to my 3s. Oh my goodness. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Short rest. I knew this set was going to be tough. All right, palms facing forward if you can. Straight arm press backs. 3, 2, and 1. So hinge it forward. Straight arm moving from the shoulder. But I want you to think lengthen, lift kind of with the back of the shoulder, the bottom and side of your shoulder blade, versus trying to get your arm to go as high as you possibly can. So here, I'm not getting the muscles, good, rest, that I want to work. It's not about the height, it's about the lengthen and the lift. 2, 1, last set, and then we're gonna head to the floor. And we're gonna go for a little bit of lower body, but we're gonna start to add in our core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Shake it out. Walk around, grab a drink. We're gonna head to the floor. We're gonna be on our back for all 4 exercises. So no hands and knees today. We're gonna do single leg bridges, and then we're gonna do a toe touch crunch. And then our second set, we're gonna do 2 rounds of chest presses, and then we're gonna do a side plank on the right and side plank on the left. So I guess technically we are gonna be a little bit on hands and knees. For the single leg bridge, if you're staying standing today, your first option is just to do a little hinge and then hold. You can just hold it, or you can do some little single leg deadlifts or some kickstand deadlifts. But if you wanna just do a hinge and a hold, this is a great exercise. For your toe touch crunch, you're gonna do a straight leg kick and you're gonna try to touch your toes. For the chest presses, a banded chest press, incline chest press, push-ups, we know this one. And side plank, you're gonna do a single side farmer's carry, making sure we don't lean to one side or the other. Those are your standing options. So we're gonna take it down onto the floor. For your single leg bridge, you are welcome to lift and hold, or you can lift and lower. It's your choice. But take it all the way down, 20 seconds. I like to lift it up, so let's tuck our ribs, lift it up, hold, and now we're gonna lift one leg and your time is officially on. So we just start by lifting with both feet, find that position, and then when we lift that leg off the floor, don't let your opposite hip drop. So a lot of times if you got a hip that's a little bit weaker, as soon as you lift your foot off the floor, your butt drops to the floor. Lift it up, hold it. 2 and 1, set it back down, switching feet. So same thing, get your feet into position, tuck the ribs in the tail, let's lift it up, and you lift that leg. So we lift it up into our bridge, we hold that bridge, get into position, and then we lift our leg. Good, 10 seconds, and check your legs. Sometimes we lift and our knee goes out, or our knee likes to go in. Hold it steady. 2 and 1, bring it in. Toe touch crunch. I am going to do right arm, right leg. So it's kind of a fancy dead bug with a crunch. So right arm, right leg. I'm gonna go lower, and then I'm gonna lift and try to touch my toe. Lower, lift and touch my toe. If you're standing, you can just do a straight leg kick, and it's 100% okay if your toes and your fingertips do not touch. I want you to think about that straight leg. Good, rest, switching sides. That's kind of what I want you to go for. So now left leg out, left arm up, same side. Here we go. So we lower down, and then we lift and we crunch. So we're bringing our hips and our ribs a little bit closer together, but our low back stays close to the floor. If you're standing, again, you're not going to be doing a lot of arching and rounding here. 2 and 1, bring it up. We're going to do our single leg bridge or our single leg deadlift, and you're welcome to lift and hold. That's actually a great, good lift up, single leg bridge. That single leg deadlift hold is a really, really great exercise. You just want to make sure that you hinge back like you're going to reach down and pick something up off of the floor, but you got frozen in place. So you just want to get that nice good hold, loading the glute, stabilizing and holding your balance. Rest, switch it to the other side. So secure the feet, good body position, tuck the ribs in the hips, lift it up, 2 and 1, and then we lift that opposite leg off the floor. So if you've got a hip that's a little funky, that tends to be the one that as soon as you lift the leg off the floor, your hip drops to the floor. So push it back up, really lock it in. Good, 3, 2, and 1, bring it down. We're gonna go for our toe touch crunch. So right leg, right arm, lift it up, 2 and 1. So right arm and heel go to the floor, and then we just lift it. Now you can hold it. You don't have to do the lift. You are welcome to do this with no crunches, no spine movement at all. You're still gonna get core stabilization. You're just gonna take out the arching and the rounding. Here's 2 and 1, switching over to the other side. So leg and arm up. Good, 3, 2, and 1. So start with no movement. You're still gonna have to keep the ribs tucked. If you're not doing your crunch, you're gonna lower and you're gonna lift. Lower and lift. So it's a little more of a spine safe exercise right here. Good, rest, bring it in, roll it over to the side. Give yourself a little bit of a break. You can grab a drink. We just don't want to go from on our backs to standing without having a little bit of a break in between. But we're gonna do 2 rounds of chest presses, and then we're gonna do side plank right, side plank left, and then we're gonna switch. So 20 seconds, grab your dumbbells. In 3, 2, and 1. So just a nice good chest press. So we're gonna press it up and lower it down. I am just glad that yesterday and today are supposed to be the 2 hottest days. So I'm hoping it cools off at least a little bit. 2 and 1. So short rest. I am going to rest in the up position here since I'm going light today. Work on a little stability, but you can rest in the down position. Time is on, round number 2. Nice, good press. If you've got a resistance band, this is a good one to do. Place that band around your chest, around your ribs, kind of cinch up a little bit closer to your rib cage, and then press it forward and then come back. I like banded work. I need to do more. Good, rest. All right, side plank. Side plank. It's only 20 seconds, so you can be on your hands, your toes. We're gonna lift it up. Now here's an option for you if you'd like. Your bottom leg, you're on the outside edge, but your top leg, you have that foot behind you really close, so my calf is actually touching my knee. So this is an option if you'd like to try it. So that back leg is providing a little bit more support. 2, 1, bring it in, switch it to the other side. Now nothing says that you can't do 2 rounds on the same side and then switch later, so just keep that in mind. Good, so we're gonna lift it up. Nice, good side plank. Or if you're standing today, farmer carry, single-sided. So you're gonna carry one heavy item on one side and walk around. And this is one that the heavier the better. The heavier the better. 3, 2, 1, bring it in. Chest presses. 2 sets. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. So press it up and then lower it down. Press and lower. Two and 1. And again, I'm going to rest in the up position. If you want to rest in the down position, go for it. 2 and 1. So lower down, press it back up, down and up. You probably might not even realize it, but we really didn't have shoulders today. No overhead presses, no front or side raises. We did get back to the shoulder though. 2 and 1. Bring it in, side plank or farmer's carry. Right side, left side. Here's 2 and 1. So go ahead and lift it up nice and tall. If you want to make it a little bit harder, if you're doing like I am, take that bottom leg, lift it off of the floor. That's harder than you think it is. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it over to the other side. If you can hold a side plank, if you can hold a plank for at least 30 seconds, then it's time to upgrade. Then it's time to bring it up and make it a little bit more intense. So if you can do it for 30 seconds, it's time. Oh, I'm having a much harder time on this side than I did on the other. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it down. Ooh, I had a harder time doing it on that side than on the first one. I'm guessing it's because of this leg. 2. All right, rest. Move your equipment out of the way. Give yourself some space. Oh, kitty, I really do not want. Hi. All right, let's take those legs out straight. We're just gonna do a nice good hamstring stretch. You can do this sitting in a chair if you'd like. We're gonna hinge it forward and just do a nice good reach. So now that I'm like super sweaty is when she's gonna come over and give me attention so that I will be covered in cat hair for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's your plan. All right, bring it all the way up. We're gonna take bottoms of the feet. Nice, good butterfly stretch here. If you're sitting in a chair, you're just gonna take those legs out wide and you can gently use your elbows to press your inner thighs out. But if you wanna stay here, just a nice, good butterfly stretch. Knees go out to the side. Here's 2 and 1. Find a comfortable position. I'm just going to stay in butterfly, but if you would like to take your legs out into that straight leg stretch, or if you want to cross leg, we're just going to do a side bend, reach the arm up towards the ceiling, and switch sides. And if you're sitting cross-legged, I want you to switch which leg is on top. So we switch arms, we also switch which leg is on top if you're doing the cross leg. Good, bring it down into the center. We're gonna flip it over, hands and knees. We are gonna do child's pose today. If you need to, this is a good opportunity. You can come to standing here. You can also elevate your hands. That'll take a little pressure off of your knees for the bending part. And I like actually elevating my arms because it allows me to go deeper into my stretch. Good, let's bring it back up, hands and knees. We're gonna do hip circles. So shoulders away from the ears, and we're just gonna hula hoop. So it's a variation of cat-cow with a little bit of side movement. Good, let's go the other direction. Good, let's bring it in. Walk your hands to your knees, hips to heels. We're gonna come to our half kneeling position. So nice good lunge, tuck your tail, squeeze your glute. A little bit of a push forwards just to deepen the stretch without allowing the ribs to flare up and out. And then we're gonna give ourselves a nice good pat on the back. 4, 3, arm down. We're gonna keep the tuck, keep the squeeze, and now we're gonna do just a side to side hip bump. So it's not upper body leaning. It's imagine you're walking down a hallway and you're gonna just touch your hip to the wall on either side. 2 and 1. Let's switch it over to the other side. So half kneeling position. Again, tuck your tail, squeeze your glute, give yourself a little bit of a push forwards, and then just a nice good pat on the back. So it's just a nice good squeeze. Should feel a stretch right in the front of the hip, and then you might feel a little bit in the tricep and in the back of the arm and shoulder. In 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arm down, keep the tuck, keep the squeeze, and again, it's just a little side to side hip bump. So the hard part is we usually want to do upper body. It's a very small movement, but we're getting a little bit of outer thigh and hip here. Here's 2 and 1. We're going to take that front leg, we're going to pull it back. We're going to come up to a standing position. Nice and tall, open the chest and the shoulders, thumbs pointing forwards. Nice good shoulder roll. Good, shoulders down and back in your back pocket, ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring the head up, we're gonna look to one side, look to the other. Bring it into the center, big breath in, spread the fingers, spread the toes, and exhale. And one more time, big breath in, and out. And you are all done.